Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be in the world. I am Rebecca Nichols. This is my podcast, Real Treats. I'm bringing you the goodies. We're talking about birth struggles. We've been talking about this for the past, 8 podcasts as it was. And you'll be getting a bigger picture about why we are the way we are as human beings and what it all means. We'll be talking a lot about intention. I'm going to be talking a lot about struggles, trauma, various different things, validation, why we need the validation, why we have to feel the way we feel, why do we seek this, seek that, why don't we feel comfortable enough in our own skin, why don't we feel safe here in this space. We've got to feel safe, we've got to feel that the earth is always looking after us and providing and catering for our needs. Universe is your endless supply of needs for you in this life. You are creating this reality, and for that means that you are, every day you put forward your best foot. You are making this world yours. The world is yours. That's what love is. That's what it means. That's why you're here, and it's good. Just know that everything is going to be A-OK. And we're going to work through all your birth struggles. For those on my paid programs, you will know that you are going to be working through your birth struggle with your reframing. Because our brain is like a computer. Our brain is more smarter, more faster, more advanced than any technology that you will ever hold in your hand or any device that you will ever work on. Yep. That's exactly what it is. So with that being said, wow. Doesn't that make you feel good? Sure makes me feel good. Just knowing that that's possible for me in this life. So just think about what our brain can do. We can clear the script, which means that we don't have to listen to every single thought that comes into our head. We can just be very dismissive of things that come in, because also the thoughts that come into our mind, they're not necessarily from us. There's just so much that's bombarded in our brain every day by media, by social media, by outside opinions, by conversations you might have with others. Our brain's bombarded with like 60 to 70,000 thoughts. Yeah, I know, fucking crazy. And sorry, sometimes I swear, but I just think, wow, like really, that's exactly what's going on. Like that is really phenomenal. And also what I do with my clients and my students, and for the people that I coach in my programs, is basically just to get them to write down a new script for the person they want to be, and the person they want to be, and how they want to show up in life. And it's all about I am here, I am wanted, I am loved, I am forgiving, I am trusting, I am whatever I think I am. Whatever I think I am is what I am. It's not about other people. It's not about what they are. It's not about what they want to do. It's about you and your journey. It's not about anyone else and their journey. It's not about what other people say to you or about you. It's about what you say to you and about you that truly matters. I've learned over the years to really shut out some outside noise. I've learned to have to protect my energy, put up boundaries and barriers for people who wanted to take advantage. I'm talking energy vampires, toxic people who only want to take, people that only want to take and not add any value to your life. You'll come across this. I've had to be more discerning because my heart is so big. I've had to be more protective of the person I am and the person I want to be, or how I want to show up. I've had to really take responsibility, not just for the energy I put out, but also for the energy that I allow to come into my life. And that's a big one. Yeah, that's the powerful one. You've got to know who you are, and you've got to know where you're going, and you can't let anyone get in your way. Because people who don't understand who they are and don't understand where they're going, they're going to limit you. And you need to know that you're here for purpose. You're here to do great. So just keep that in mind when you're stepping forward each day, when you're putting your foot down on the ground, that you're feeling connected to the earth, and you're understanding that the earth is ultimately supplying all your needs. Okay. Well, without further ado, we're going to move on to our birth struggle, which is all about if you were adopted. Now, my sister was adopted. I've never met my sister, so this is really quite a close one for me. I feel quite sad that I've never met her, and I've always wanted to meet her. My mum gave her up for adoption. The kind of social services got involved in that part of my mum's life, early life, when she had my sister when she was 19 and she was very young, and my mum really did struggle with her mental health and lots of other things going on, and there were some incidences, and social services came along and they kind of said, we can put her up for adoption. And I don't think my mum wanted to, really. I just don't think she had enough help and support. I don't think she wanted to give up her child. I don't think anyone wants to do that, but also I think she probably felt that she could give that child a better life, or that child could have a better life somewhere else. So the decision to do that is, if as a mother, is not the most easiest thing to do, but also the feelings that you're going to get as a child that was given up, I can only imagine is that you feel very unwanted. You feel like you've been thrown away. You feel like, why don't they want me? What's wrong with me? Why am I not good enough? Why am I not enough? Why have I been rejected? What's wrong with me? I feel sad. I feel grief. No one's there for me. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. I feel vulnerable, and I'm shutting down, separate, isolated. Can't really cope with life. Not feeling accepted. Not trying to fit in. I don't fit in this world. I want to fit in. I just don't know how. I just don't fit in. And things might not ever you might feel that things never really go right for you. And just, the whole vibe is very, woe is me, I don't belong. And unforgiveness is for your birth parents, obviously, because you feel very much abandoned. There could be hate, resent, anger, grief. Lots of different things going on for you. So, I get it. I get how you might feel. I kind of felt that I would love to have known my sister and had that relationship with her. I've always wanted to seek her out. I feel like, that's always been something in my life that I would have loved to have done or loved to do. And you know what? Anything's possible. Anything's possible in this life. And I think, things that are supposed to happen will happen. So maybe one day the universe will make it so that I can connect with my birth sister. And that my mum can maybe make peace and find her and say the things she needs to say. I just can't imagine how she's feeling on that one. I just can't imagine what she's feeling on that one. And it's a very sore subject, of course. She doesn't like to talk about it because it is upsetting. So just know, if you were adopted, I don't think it's a decision that anyone wants to make in a hurry. And you just never know the full story of things, and I think you can make assumptions. I think my sister might be out there thinking this about my mum, and my mum's actually going, I wish I never did it. I regret it. I wish I was stronger. I wish I could have fought more. I wish I could have done more. Blah, 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 blah. But what's done is done. And if you're here and you're listening and this applies to you, or, you might know someone who was adopted, who's living with someone else who wasn't their birth parents, that had to be taken in by someone else and raised by a different mum and dad. And I've always wanted to adopt, weirdly. I've always wanted to adopt, and I think it's something that I will do in my life. I expect to have many children, but not just birth children. I'd love to be able to foster children as well, because I was fostered and was in care from very young, because of my mum's mental health issues. So I think I'd love to be able to contribute to the world in that way, because I think these children out there without parents need love, and they need understanding, and they need support, and they need encouragement. And they need to know that they are worthy, and they are lovable, and they are loved, and they are safe, and there is enough space for them, and there is enough room for them to create this life and be the person that they need to be. So yeah, I don't know how you're feeling, but I know that sense of rejection is very much what I felt from my mum when she kicked me out when I was 16. I felt very rejected there. So the rejection side of thing is a very real thing, and rejection can cause us to think about ourselves in a way that, like, you know, we feel very, very unworthy. So I want you to know that you are worthy. You are worthy of having this life. You are worthy of living this life, and not just living this life, but worthy of living this life with power, with purpose, having peace and prosperity. All these things are waiting for you, but we do need to do some work. We need to clear the script. We need to write a new story for you. We need to tell you need to tell yourself every single day, I am wanted, loved, accepted, connected. I fit in wherever I go. I'm always here and showing up for my life. I'm good enough. I am safe. Various different, techniques we can use to help clear the energy in that root chakra. And this is all root chakra work, guys. Obviously, we're going to be continuing the root chakra until we've finished through and got through all the struggles and got through freedom from pain and got through the freedom from struggle and claiming your birthright here, connecting to the earth, connecting to, yourself here, your parents, dealing with the issues there, maybe forming a stronger relationship. If you haven't got a strong relationship, maybe working towards that strong relationship, or just clearing a lot of stuff and all the negativity that's associated with your parent. I had to go through a lot of stuff with my mum, and I also had to forgive her. I also had to forgive her for a lot of stuff that went on so that I could move forward in my life and be the best parent I could be. So forgiveness is big, and it's key to moving forward past the pain. And I want you to know that forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. Forgiveness just means letting it all really go and releasing all that pain and trauma from your body. There's no need for it to be there anymore. You've suffered long enough. You've suffered long enough, and you don't need to suffer anymore. You can make a decision today and you can say, I am not going to suffer anymore from the pain from my past. And that's powerful. It's something that I had to do. I really had to do, because I felt like it was something that was going on for me for years and years and years and years and years. Same old story. Same old broken record. Over and over and over and over and over and over. And I don't want to appear insensitive to people that are still suffering with the pain from the past and what's happened. But I know that the same old record played over and over again is not going to get you to where you need to be. It's not going to get you the freedom that you deserve to live this life passionately, purposefully. It's just not. I've come leaps and bounds, and in a short space of time, because I've made decisions that were going to change my life and change my reality and change my future. So if this is possible for me, I absolutely know this is possible for you. Okay, so stay strong, have faith, have hope, believe in a brighter future. Okay, sending you love, sending you all lots of love and light. Okay, and you enjoy the rest of your day, evening, afternoon, wherever you may be. Take care. Bye.